Hey, it's Rashida, and this is a insert page that I'm working on for the month of April in my project life. So this is the Becky Higgins Design H, and the photos that I have were printed from my Canon selfie. And the cards that I'm using, they're just a random assortment from my stash. Some of these are digital printouts that I purchased from a seller on Facebook. I think there's like two cards that may be from Amy Tangerine. And I also used a Recollections card pack. So I used one card from that. So I'm going to be using some stamps, and here I'm just going to use the Kelly Perky Foodie stamp from Simon Says Stamp from a while ago, and I'm using Stays On ink because this speech bubble is a Studio Calico chipboard sticker, and so I'm pretty sure the surface is slick, and I didn't want to take a chance on not using Stays On. So I'm just going to use my Ranger water-based cleaner and just clean off that stamp, and should be good to go. So now I'm going to be using the Hero Arts Clearly Kelly's score tabs. I think that's what they're called. So I'm going to die cut them using this basic gray Highline 6x6 paper pad. And so I'm using my Big Shot here. So what I like about these tabs is they are perforated, so you can use them as a whole tab, but you can also tear them and you'll have like 4 total pieces if you want to, or you can fold them like I'm showing here and use them as one tab. So that perforated edge just gives it a nice texture if you want to just use a single piece of the tab, if that makes sense. So I'm just finishing up this card. I just used my Amy Tangerine roller date stamp. It says enjoy today. I'm going to add this Kelly Perky tab at the top. And it does have a stamp set, as you probably saw, but I didn't use the stamp set that goes along with the tab. I'm just going to do some journaling on it and attach it to that 4x6 card. So I'm just going to adhere that, and I'm also going to use my tiny attacher and just add some staples to it just for added interest. That's really why I did it, no real rhyme or reason. And these are chipboard stickers by Studio Calico. They came in the Studio Calico Project Life kit a while ago. So I'm just adding the chipboard sticker that says right now, and I'm a little bit out of frame, but all I'm doing is adding this tab, one of the tabs, and I tore it so it could get that perforated edge, and I'm using my staples to add it to the photo. And again, I'm using this Kelly Perky Foodie stamp set, and I'm using my nice dye ink from Hero Arts that I like to use, and I had to stamp it twice, but the second time was just perfect. And that's what I like about clear stamps, is that you can easily line it up, and that Hero Arts dye ink makes it that much easier to get a nice clean looking image. So these chipboard letters are from Studio Calico, and they were from this month's Project Life kit, the month of June. And I'm just going to spell out the word eat, but I wanted to add something behind the chipboard letters so that they wouldn't just be kind of floating on the card. So, and you might think this insert is about food, and you're correct, it is. I've already placed all my other photos into my album, so they're all set, and I had these last few photos to do. So now I'm using this Evalicious stamp set called Good Eats, and I'm just going to stamp on this card. It says take note at the bottom. You really can't see it. Oh, there you go. And I'm using the Mama Elephant ink, and it is called Smoke, so it gives a nice color. Sometimes you don't want like a black color, and you want something that's a little bit lighter, and the Mama Elephant pigment ink in Smoke does a really good job at that. So I'm just going to add one of these KI gems to signify that this was dinner, and I already did some journaling. And now I'm going to use that same Evalicious stamp set after I add this chipboard piece. And I'm going to add this little chipboard frame using this Ranger, I think it's a collage stick. So it was on my desk. I figured I'd give it a try. I really like it. It's a good adhesive. Now you have to be careful because it will sort of leave some of the residue around the edges if you're like using like smaller embellishments like this, but it's a really nice adhesive. So it's like a glue stick basically, but it's a the adhesive is really good. So I'm going to stamp on this chipboard piece again. That's another one of the Studio Calico chipboard stickers, and it's going to say Yum, and again that's from the Evalicious stamp set called Good Eats. So this front side is pretty much done. Now I'm going to work on the back. And that card that says see, smell, hear, taste, feel, that is from Michael's. That's part of one of their Recollections card packs. So I'm adding another one of those tabs that I previously die cut. I'm just going to put it on the edge and use my roller date stamp, the Amy Tangerine roller date stamp. And I was trying to make sure that it would fit, and it does. So I'm just going to use the Mama Elephant ink. Now I'm looking through my phone because it's going to give me the date that I took the photo, and my phone is a Samsung Galaxy S3 or something like that. It's an Android, so yeah, it's not the 6 or anything like that. It's the 3. So I can't wait to get a upgrade. So that one is done, and I added that hard chipboard piece again from the Studio Calico sticker sheet. So here I'm adding this wood veneer that says good morning, and I'm backing a piece of yellow cardstock on the back. It was like a scrap that I had because I wanted the letters to stand out, and this is just on a photo of a piece of fruit, and I put sweetest candy. That is another chipboard element from one of the Studio Calico Project Life kits. And I'm using these words that came in the Studio Calico kit I think last month, and I just chose all of the food related ones, like food and drink stuff. So one says who wants ice cream, the other says it's coffee o'clock, breakfast, brunch, dinner, lunch. So, and I'm going again back to this Evalicious stamp set, this Good Eats stamp set, and I'm going to stamp the utensils on this card. Now I added some more of that Studio Calico washi tape, if you see right there, the flower washi tape, because those words are pink and that sweetest candy is pink on the other card. So I wanted something to sort of separate that so the two pinks don't, merge together. So there's a little bit of separation there. So I'm using this Impression Obsession stamp set called Arrows. Yeah. So it's an older stamp set. You may be able to still find it if you search Impression Obsession stamps and look for the one that's called Arrows. And I'm just going to stamp 3 arrows pointing to the Taco Bell menu. And I'm just going to do a little bit of journaling, not much. I think I just add like one little statement. After I add this tab. That tab is from a Jenny Bolin punch, and I'm adding a little gold heart on top, which is like a really big sequin basically, and I stapled that on top of the punch tab. And again, back to this Evalicious stamp set that says I give this meal, and I'm just going to add that. And now this is done, but what I'm doing now is adding some Studio Calico tape. It's like this clear tape that came in a scrapbook kit or a Project Life kit like 3 years ago. And so I'm just adding that to the edge of the insert so that the insert will stick out amongst my pages for this month, and I'm just trimming off the excess with that. So that's it. There will be a photo at the end. Thank you for watching.